Listen to me, honey. This is something about me that you might not know. But I've stated it before on my little thingamahoosit. I don't like going outside. You know, I wished I could, vlog, how people do, and they get their shopping carts and they go into the grocery stores. And I just feel like my paranoid people anxiety, paranoid people anxiety. No, it's PPA. But, my PPA is so bad, honey. It's like I couldn't go outside in the world because I always feel like everybody's looking at me, probably because, I have this big ass wig on. I look ridiculous or whatever, look like a drag queen, but I don't care. Don't look at me. Mind your business. All right? Mind your business. Don't eyeball me. Because I'm like, what the hell are you looking at? I'm like, it's just like I'm so paranoid like that. It's like, child, if I pull up somewhere and the vibe ain't even right, baby, I'm wheeling and dealing this vehicle right on about the parking spot. I can't do it. I will DoorDash myself into bankruptcy or poverty, honey. And you know how y'all be stealing on the DoorDash. Y'all be, child, I thought there was something walk across my TV screen. Anyway, better not be, sure, as much as I clean this place up. But anyway, you know what? I don't have nails on these 2 fingers, so you know what that means. But anyway, I'll just play it. But I will DoorDash myself into poverty before I hit the block to get anything. Do you understand me? I will take the chance of y'all selfish motherfuckers who can't follow directions. Sometimes I'm like, because, I don't know what it is about these DoorDashers, child, but it's like, do you not have common sense? Now, sometimes you should have some common sense. And it's like, my GPS taking me here, there, everywhere. Now, sometimes you have to rely on the GPS. Sometimes you got to rely on your common sense. Sometimes you have to get your lazy ass out your car and go to the leasing office or wherever and ask, is this such address? I mean, it's very plain. Sometimes people, what's wrong with a lot of humans is people don't read and they don't think. That's what the problem is, and I know that's like a national thing because you got all these kids out here that can't read and can't comprehend or whatever. They can count because it take the money to learn how to count. You know what I'm saying? So, they likes that, they about that. But it's like reading and comprehension, they are slow. They are timid. They don't want to go the extra mile to do nothing or whatever. I'm just like, baby, if you don't like what a certain company is paying you, then why the hell you work for that company? Now, I know everybody got to do whatever they got to do, get themselves from point A to point B until they can do something better. But at the same time, when you getting yourself from point A to point B, working these menial jobs or whatever, you're going to have a bad attitude already. If you don't want to do it, pack yourself up and go home. Don't try to make money or get over or whatever, and you don't even feel like doing the darn job and what it takes to get it done, to have a positive attitude doing it. Just sign off and take your behind home. It's just like, dog on. And don't, the extent you go to try to pretend like you don't know where you're going and you're going around in circles and you just deliver it to one sort of location that ain't the right location. You drive off with the person's items or whatever. All that energy you took, you could have put that same doggone energy into finding out where the place goes correctly, where the items belong correctly. It's simple. Even in odd numbers, you know doggone well that the even numbers for address is going to be on this side of the street. The odd numbers of the address is going to be on this other side of the street. That's how geography works, darling. That's how addresses work, baby. It's like, y'all really going to sit up here and pretend like y'all don't know that y'all don't notice that the even numbers on the side of the street are on one side and the odd numbers are on the opposite. And if you don't know where the hell you are, well, get out and ask questions or call the person that you delivering the stuff to, or text them. Read your text messages on these apps. Go into the account and read the notes that they've left you, what the gate codes are, or where you need to be at. They don't text you. It's like, how hard is it? All this for $3? all that. Well, honey, if you don't like what you're getting paid, then find you another job or get you something else to do. Get you 2 jobs, get you 3 jobs. I mean, do whatever you need to do to make sure the stuff gets done, but don't be trying to bulldoze and run over people. Oh, it's not worth it or whatever. If it's not worth it, you should never pick the item up. Because when I can say this because I used to Uber and DoorDash and everything else like that. And it's like, I already know I'm not going to get paid a lot. I already know I'm going to have to be out there 12 hours minimum to make $100, if that, depending on how gracious some people might be. I already know that because it's a bullshit ass thing to do for work. So it's like, and as high as everything is, it's just really for soccer moms to do, just to get them $60 or $40 to buy them extra face mask or an eye cream for the weekend. So they won't have to badger their husbands about it. That's what type of stuff that's for. You cannot, not unless you really multifaceted and you get organized about it, and you belong to different businesses. Like say you driving for Favor and you driving for DoorDash or whatever, so you can mount your money up or whatever. But you have to have enough common sense to follow each and every other app. Are you going to have enough money to start off to be able to get you 2 phones so you can follow the apps on the separate devices or whatever and sync up to what works better for you? But it takes a brain power to do that. Ain't nothing free in this world except Jesus, darling. There's nothing free in this world except Jesus, darling. Everything else you have to work for. And yeah, it sucks balls, but you know, something's better than nothing. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, it's just like, so I will DoorDash myself into poverty. It's been getting on my nerves or whatever, so I call and complain. You know, this one girl, she stole 3 bottles of champagne from me. And I wanted my daggone champagne, but I had to call up DoorDash, get my store credits put back on, and I had to send somebody else out to pick up my stuff. And child, I'm not a discriminating type of individual, but I understand everybody got to start somewhere. But if you come here, you need to be able to speak some sort of English, even if it's broken English. I know everybody goes through stages, and you know, not everybody learns as quick as other people, and it's a process to everything till you become a master at it. Everybody starts off as a novice, okay? But I think the apps need to help the people who are employed by them to better communicate or whatever. And you know, I think DoorDash has stepped it up to whereas, you know, if somebody just speaks Spanish, you know, if you send them a text message in English, it'll translate it to Spanish for them. That has helped. That has been a big help. But you know, these other people that just want to act like they don't understand to get free items or whatever. There was one time I had to meet a lady. She was maybe 2 minutes away from my location. She acted like she couldn't find it. I said, you know what? I said, let me just meet you at this gas station at the corner down the street from where I live at, since you act like you can't understand what I'm saying. I'm trying to call you, talk to you on the phone. You don't know what I'm talking about and all this other stuff. Honey, you need to find you a different job. Maybe work for your family's business, because I know y'all be having family businesses and stuff like that. You know, these immigrants or whatever. I know y'all do. Maybe you need to go work for them and not do this on the side. I see these people out here in Teslas and everything trying to make these deliveries. You can't make this car note delivering food in your Tesla. You're not gonna be able to make that car note. So before you think you just call it a night and just get you some free beverages or whatever and just go on to the house. No sir and no ma'am. I can't help you pay for your Tesla and give you a free drink as well. I can't do it. But Lord, but I'll still go bankrupt using them because I hate going outside my doggone self. You know, I force myself to go outside to get me a little vodka refill from the liquor store, from the liquor store, from the liquor store. Do. You know, the happy place, the liquor store. Beside being in the bosom of Jesus. It's like a liquor store, here we go. You know what I'm saying? So I be trying to drink my water too, you know. Yeah, but baby, please. I just can't. Honey, I'm watching Charleston White on TV. You know, casting from my phone from YouTube, you know, onto TV. I'm just watching him talk his shit or whatever. You know, Lord have mercy. What y'all doing? Nothing.